Hi everyone, it's Jasmine, and today's video is about lung health and how we can take the best care of our respiratory system. So I hope you learned something today, and let's get started. So why does respiratory health matter? Your lungs supply oxygen to every cell in your body. A healthy respiratory system supports energy, focus, and your immunity. Preventing lung disease improves long term well being, and it's for this reason that taking the best care of your lungs is in your very best interest for your health and your quality of life. Now, if we take a quick look at the lungs, we have the trachea, which is the windpipe that carries air from the throat into the lungs. We have the bronchus, there's two of them, in plural are bronchi, and these two main branches lead from the trachea into each lung. Then we have the bronchioles, which are smaller branches of the bronchi that spread throughout the lungs. We have the alveolus, plural are alveoli, which are tiny air sacs at the end of the bronchioles where gas exchange occurs, so meaning oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. And then we have the diaphragm, which is a dome-shaped muscle below the lungs that helps with breathing by contracting and relaxing to move air in and out of the body. Now, how can we take care of our lungs? Simple, everyday choices can protect and strengthen our lungs, including what we breathe in, how we move, and what we eat. So let's dive right into the habits that we want to make sure we are taking part in order to maintain the health of our lungs. First and foremost, we want to avoid smoking and secondhand smoke. Smoking and secondhand smoke damages lung tissue and narrows airways, increases your risk for asthma, bronchitis, and numerous cancers. And if you or a loved one smokes, it's very important that we offer support and we talk and get connected with a healthcare provider that can provide us with these supports and resources that lead to smoking cessation. Another very important method of maintaining the health of our lungs is practicing deep breathing. So, making sure we're not just shallow breathing all day, every day. By practicing deep breathing, we help expand our lung capacity and improve the amount of oxygen we can take in. A way to practice deep breathing is to try box breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Box breathing here is when you think about creating a box with your breath. So you'll inhale for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4. And those inhales and exhales create each line of a box leaning to one another. Now, when we think about diaphragmatic breathing, this is basically belly breathing. So it focuses on using the diaphragm and not the chest to breathe. A great way to practice this is to place a hand over your stomach, and you're going to breathe in deeply so your stomach expands, and you can feel this with your hand. And then you're going to breathe out slowly, letting the stomach fall. Both breathing practices improve oxygen flow, support relaxation, and strengthen your diaphragm as well. Now, staying physically active is crucial to lung health as well. Cardiovascular exercise strengthens your lungs and your diaphragm. So we want to aim for about 30 minutes a day of brisk walking, swimming, dancing, chair yoga, etc. Any type of movement that's going to get our heart beating quicker and us breathing faster. Even light movement, again, can help reduce mucus buildup in our lungs and as a result can boost our endurance. Now, another very important tip to maintain the quality of our health, and sometimes this can be difficult, but is equally as important as the others, is to protect yourself from pollution. A way that we can do this is to check air quality before going outside and participating in activities outdoor, or even just walking around outside, whatever it may be. We also want to avoid heavy traffic areas, and if pollution is so prominent, it is a great idea to wear a mask to protect our lungs. And then using air purifiers indoors, especially during wildfire season or any smoky season outside, can be a great way to maintain the quality of our lung health. Now let's move on to infections. Preventing infections is critical in maintaining the quality of our lung health. We can do so by washing our hands frequently and avoiding touching our faces, staying up to date on vaccinations, for example, flu, COVID, and pneumonia vaccinations, and resting and hydrating if we do fall sick, and as well, of course, avoiding spreading the illness to protect others. By taking all of these practices into consideration, we can prevent infections and maintain the quality of our lung health. Now, this ties in closely to the pollution piece, but we also would like to protect our indoor air quality. We can do so by ventilating your space that you live in regularly to let fresh air in. Another main way of protecting indoor air quality is to avoid harsh chemical cleaners, synthetic air fresheners, and scented candles. Nowadays, there are a variety of products out there that use natural ingredients, and using these products can make a world of difference on our overall health, let alone our lung health. Use HEPA filters when possible, or air purifiers as well, especially again during smokier seasons, hotter seasons in the summer that may be related to wildfires and so on. And we want to control humidity to prevent mold growth in our homes. So to do so, we want to keep our bathrooms and our kitchens dry. Setting up a fan can be a great way to do this. And every so often, we want to check for hidden molds. Often these can be around windows in our basements and so on. And if we check for these molds, we want to then make sure they are professionally and properly removed. I think it's important to note that sometimes if you just go in and clean a mold by wiping it, you can actually release the spores into the air, and that's when it actually is dangerous for your health. So again, professional services to clean the molds can be very important. Now, another point that lines up with avoiding harsh chemical cleaners is to avoid exposure to toxins like formaldehyde or VOCs. VOC stands for volatile organic compound, and there's numerous household products that may contain VOCs or formaldehyde. Again, these include cleaning products, so disinfectants, bleaches, air fresheners, degreasers, and so on, paints and finishes, furniture and building materials, so pressed wood often contains formaldehyde-based glue, personal care products, so nail polish and nail polish removers, hairsprays, perfumes, deodorants, and so on, air fresheners, and then even laundry and dry cleaning products as well. So substituting any laundry, cleaning product, etc. that may contain VOCs or formaldehyde for a natural alternative would be an excellent choice for your overall health. Last but not least, we want to make sure we are eating foods that support our lung health. These include foods that are rich in antioxidants, so berries, leafy greens, turmeric, etc. This also includes staying hydrated to keep the mucus in our airway thin and easier to clear. And nutrition that includes omega-3s, so whether this be from fish or flax, etc., as eating these types of foods can reduce airway inflammation as well. Overall, taking care of your respiratory system doesn't require dramatic changes, just consistent, mindful habits. By avoiding harmful exposures, staying active, breathing deeply, eating well, and keeping your environment clean, you're actively protecting one of your body's most vital systems. Remember, your lungs work for you every second of the day, so take the time to support them in return. These small steps today can lead to stronger, healthier breathing for years to come. Thanks for watching.